Good afternoon. Mr. Halliburton, come on in. Stand here at the podium before me. Thank you for being here. I'm going to have the clerk administer an oath, then I'll have you take the witness stand, 2 lawyers to ask questions, okay?
Please raise your right hand. You do solemnly swear to speak about to give and cause nothing but the court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. Please be seated. State your first and last name for the record and spell them both.
Ian, I-A-N, last name Halliburton, H-A-L-I-B-U-R-T-O-N.
Okay, thank you. You won't need to lean in, I don't think. Yeah, just relax. Thank you. Mr. DeMora, direct exam.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Mr. Halliburton. Mr. Halliburton, what do you do for a living?
I'm currently an ornithologist at the San Diego Natural History Museum.
And could you tell us what an ornithologist is?
Yes, I am a field biologist, an ecologist, specifically working with birds.
In April of 2023, did you have the same position or were you doing something different?
In April of 2023, I was a graduate student at UC Davis.
What were you studying?
I was studying animal behavior.
And when did you graduate?
I graduated in June of 2024.
So I want to take you to April 27th of 2023, around 11 a.m. Were you at Central Park in City of Davis, County of Yolo, around 11 a.m. with Aidan Reynolds?
Yes.
Who was Mr. Reynolds to you at the time? Were colleagues, friends? Was he your researcher?
Yeah, so Aidan is an undergraduate at UC Davis still and was at the time, and he was an undergraduate technician on the project that I was working on.
You just spoke a little bit about that, but the two of you were tracking a specific type of bird.
That's correct.
Did your project take you into Central Park?
Yes, Central Park is one of our study sites.
Just after 11 a.m. That day, was your attention drawn to something?
Yes, we were following this particular bird that he likely mentioned across the road there at B Street into Central Park. It took us through that like northern part of the park towards the carousel, and as I passed by a bench on that northern side of the park, I noticed someone who wasn't moving, and then stayed there, continuing to observe this person.
How long did you observe this person?
It only took maybe about 5 or 10 minutes, probably even less, before I realized that something was wrong. Given that the person wasn't moving, that was what first drew my attention. And then I started noticing other concerning things that convinced me to call the police, such as blood.
When you say such as blood, what did you observe about blood?
The first thing that I noticed was blood, what I presume was blood based on the color, underneath the bench. And then as I looked more carefully at the person on the bench, I saw stains on their clothes as well that appeared to be blood.
How close, when you first made an observation that something was wrong, about how far away were you?
Maybe about 15 feet.
And did you get closer when you started to observe more concerning things?
It wasn't really necessary. It was apparent from that distance that the person wasn't moving and that there was blood.
And during the entire time you were observing this individual, did you at any point see any signs
No, I did not. Of course, I figured I realized that in cases like this, people often will like call and request that police check for life, or I don't know what the term is, but that's something that can be done. And I didn't feel competent assessing that myself, but of course with blood, it felt like, you know, something was seriously wrong.
And based on those observations, is it fair to say that you and Mr. Reynolds, you didn't touch the body or do anything, you called it?
That's correct. We stayed about that same distance or more the entire time.
Did you see anyone else prior to the police getting there? Did you see anyone come up to the body, touch the body, move the body, anything like that?
I did not see anyone interact. There were other people in the area, and their attention was directed towards the body as well. I noticed things, and keeping roughly that same distance, asked these people, you know, if they had noticed the same things and if they had called the police already, and no one had called the police.
Did you, from a distance, from your vantage point, did you see anything, any items on the ground around the body that we now know is David Breaux?
No, I did not.
Did you see any knives or sharp objects?
No, I only remember seeing the body, and below the bench all I remember was blood.